Today, our agenda is going to be activity management and collaboration, which is 3% of the exam guide. And you also can see the topics in here. So we have to go through the task, events, and calendar. And also, we have to understand some features of the chatter. Okay. To take a step back into the previous content, service and support applications. So we have completed the first two bullet points. The last two one are uh, a big concept in itself. So Salesforce knowledge and Salesforce experience cloud or community cloud or portal, okay, or whatever, or a website in layman's terms. So in Salesforce, it is called Experience Cloud. It is where you build a customer-facing site and expose your business process and the data. Sometime later, we can do one module where we can build our own website, or we can build our own portfolio. So that will again give you confidence to showcase that website, because it's a very point and click. You don't have to learn the code, or you don't have to code basically if the process is not complex. If you can use the out of the box features to build your website, and that can be done. So we'll try to use that one at the end of or after the session, maybe on demand basis. So let me know at that time. But it is very good thing to showcase your learning and include this personal website link in your resume, and this certainly gives a very much you know, impression or I mean, if you send something to your recruiter, right? The recruiter may say, okay, there is a link. The recruiter clicks on the link and it goes back to your community site. So this gives an impression that this person, or who is applying for this job, has really, worked on the ground to develop a website for himself using the Salesforce features, right? Not something which is outside Salesforce, but using the Salesforce platform. So that's really interesting for them, and also it gives you an extra edge over any other candidate. So that's Salesforce Experience Cloud, which is customer facing site, and then also understand the Salesforce knowledge. So in short, knowledge means it's a knowledge article. So you have your let's say a self-service portal, okay, using the Experience Cloud, and you wanted to deflect the calls. So call deflection is basically what? So the traditional ways of for your customers to engage with the company, right? What has been the ways of interaction? Through email, through phones. Phone is the very much preferred way of interaction between your customers and the company. So, and also it is very costly, expensive, and resource heavy, right? It needs a lot of call centers to be set up, and having people and things like that. They have their own challenges that you will learn in Service Cloud. So if you have to deflect a call, there is a term called call deflection. So if you have to deflect a call to some other mode of engagement with your customers, the self-service portal is one such example, right? Or preparing a customer-facing site, so where a customer can go, and this is what is happening in almost all companies. Yeah, so they have developed their own customer-facing site. Customer goes there, and before raising a case, they may be suggested with some, based on the keywords. They are suggested with some articles. Maybe this article can help you. So most of the cases or requests from the customer, they are very generic in nature, and that can be handled through Salesforce knowledge article. So that's what the knowledge article is used for. It's a very big concept, but again we'll try to understand the different constituents or parts of the knowledge, and that's all. We don't have to go drill down into it from admin point of view. So these two, I'm thinking to cover them in a separate meeting, because it's a big concept, and I have to hand pick the areas which we have to go through. If I try to go through this one in this meeting, then we may you know may not be on the track, because I have not prepared that content as of now. So keeping this aside, I'm going on to the activity management, and this is the part. So within your Salesforce, right? I come as a company, right? I'm on the Salesforce platform, and my sales and service agents are using Salesforce. Okay. So how do the internal people collaborate with themselves, right? One example is the Chatter. Yeah. So Chatter is a collaboration platform. So where people can tag each other, they can tag the content, they can follow, just like similar to social media platforms. So here also it's internal to the org. All such collaborations can be done through the Chatter. There is a concept called activity management. So activity means, let's say there is a case, and you as a person, you are the owner of that case. You are performing different activities, like some task, some to-do task you are doing, some task you are capturing, you are setting up some kind of calendar reminders as well. So you can track and log all those activities under a feature called activity. We'll see through the UI as well. And the activity includes two things. One is the task. Task is the to-do reminders, and events are the calendar which we set up. So going into the org, which is this, let us go to record count. Okay. On the right hand side, you see this activity component, this one, and also you see a chatter here. So within the activity, what all thing you can do? You can create a task. If you click on it, just try to see what all information is define a task. So here you can define what is the subject of this task. You want to make a call to someone, maybe to send an email to someone, or to send a letter, or whatever. So you define a subject, okay, and then what is the due date of this task. So you wanted to do this, so it is a to-do reminders for you, okay. So due date, let's say tomorrow. Who do you want to contact for this? So maybe I want to contact this person. This person relates to which company or which organization. So this person relates to this one. There is a formula working behind the scene, but yeah, it is and this has been assigned to a person. Okay, I need to contact this person who belongs to this company, and this task is assigned to either myself or maybe some other user, and its status is currently not started or whatever is said. So a task will be logged. See down below, you can see what is the upcoming or overdue task within this section. And if you click on this angle bracket, okay, it will give you some more information about this task. One other thing to know about this activity component is that you can apply filters as well. Okay, click on this filter and you can apply the date range, uh, because this is important. See, at the moment we just have one task, but let's say create some other task as well. Okay, so two tasks are logged, and here you can apply filters that you with, as you start working on a record or on a case, right, you may have a very long list of activity, a very long timeline of activity, right? So in that case you may want it to filter out, so maybe restrict it to last 7 days or next 7 days or last 30 days or all time, and this activity should show all the activities or just my activities. So my activities is only those activities which you have logged. On this account you can also work, some other person can also work, right? Some other agent can also work. So and in that case this is helpful to just look after your logged activities or just all the activities. And also you can filter out which kind of activity you have to look into. So email, events, list email, logged calls, task, whatever. So you can filter out as well. You can use expand all to expand all the tasks at a time, or you can just individually click on this angle bracket to know more. So this was the task, and just keep in mind that when you create a task, there is a due date. So task is basically a to-do reminders, yeah, and you can link it with a contact or a lead. We are not working with leads, so just a contact, and related to is which organization and who are the users to which this task is assigned. So this is one. So that's the task. Next one is event. So if you have to log an event, like I said, event is a calendar invite or a calendar reminder. So or if you have to log an event in a calendar. So if I go click on new event, you will see that, like the name says, right, it's an event or it's a calendar. So so in that case there will be a start date and end date, right? Start date time and end date time. You can have a subject here. Let's say you have a meeting tomorrow, and it continues for the next 1 week or so. Okay, between this time. Is it all day event? Check it. Or if it is there is specific time, fine. Who is the user who are going to interact with? This user is related to this company, and who is the internal user to which this calendar is assigned to, which is me in this case. Which location this meeting is going to take place. So any sample location and save it. So as you see, so down below we are able to see all our activities getting logged, and you expand it and you see a lot more data. So this was the event. Now recap it. What we saw when we tried to log an event, we saw that there is a subject. Task also has subject field. Task has due date. Okay. Event or calendar has start date time and end date time. And rest of the information we are same, like the name, related to, and assigned to. These three are common for task and event, and location is something specific to a calendar or an event. Okay, so this was the activity thing. Also, if I go to related, okay. So tasks and activities are logged under this activity standard component. Now, if you go to chatter, come down. Okay. So, any questions from activity in terms of task and event? Look, it's pretty simple, right? You all can hear me. Hello. Also, let's look. Okay. Yeah, I just recalled one thing. Also, you go to this app launcher, right? Here you can find the task tab, yeah, and also event. Sorry, not task and calendar basically. So, yeah, calendar, calendar. So, I have this task and calendar on top of my tab. So let's try to create a task. So from here also you can create a task, but the difference is, yeah, see that. So it's who is the user to which this to-do reminder is assigned to, status, subject, name of the user who you will contact with. Let's say test. Subject is and letter something date. So similar fields, right? Same fields. So here you saw that we have additional fields called status and priority, and also down below you can capture the comments. Okay, so from here also we can create a task, and if you click on the calendar, it's here also you see a button called new event. Okay, so if you have to click on new event, you will see the fields here assigned to subject, start date time, end date time, name of the contact or lead, and related to which account or which other record in the system. And there is a location fields as well. And there is a checkbox called all the event. And additionally, you can have a description field. Okay, so from here also you can log an event for a user or for an account. Also, down below you see if you have to log for a range of from calendar also you can do. So let's say from 31st to 2nd, you just drag your cursor from the start date and leave it on the end date. So you see it has automatically I think I didn't do it. Okay. There is a drag and drop feature. Cursor is not working. Anyways, but from calendar also you just click on whatever date you have to create an event. Just click on that cell within that time, and it will pop up a event layout as well. So that's also one way to create. Okay, so that's all. You to log a 2D reminders, go to task. To log a calendar invite, log a event. You can create it through the activity component on the record, or you can create them through the task tab or calendar tab, right? So there are two ways. Moving on to the chatter. So similarly, you will find a chatter tab. You can, if you don't see it on the top, you can search for chatter in this box and you will see the chatter. Click on it. You will go to the chatter UI. Okay. And just try to make yourself aware with the user interface here. So in the left hand side, you see what all records or the users you follow that will appear under this. To me sections as well, anything which is relating to you. If you have bookmarked any records in the system, that will appear under this. The company highlights will appear under this. Anyways, it's the same UI, but we have to work with the UI as well. And anything which you are working as a draft, any post or any article which you wanted to post here. So let's go back to the screen, the central screen. Here you will see that you can create a post like any other post, and you can beautify your content by using this accessories. So you can add an image, you can add a hyperlink, you can insert some emojis, you can add some people and groups. Yeah, so it's similar to the other social media post component. So let's say I'm at mentioning how is the status of and click on it, it will be logged, and this person will be getting a notification as well that someone has tagged, and so this can be liked, additional comment can be added, and it can be shared with other user as well. Okay, so you can log a post here, you can create a post, and again this is a collaboration platform, so within your company people can interact with each other. Now you can create a poll as well if you find such use cases in your business process. So how to deal with e-bill customers or something, need help with e-bill customer or need help with this use case or this context. Okay, how to send bill on the portal, anything which is meaningful, send through letter. Okay, and if you have to add a new choice, click on the new choice, it will come up here. Ask and it will be logged as a poll here. People can go select it, vote it, and you can view a result. Okay, like, comment, share as well. Similarly, if you have to log a question, something, okay. So what's the difference between post and question? Post is simply you will get a text box with all the formatters here. But in a question, it's a question, and also in the details you'll get all the tools to format your content. So in general, it's just a question. What is process to moving a customer to a location, and you can write something and just ask. So this is how you can make in collaboration between your internal agents and have them interact with each other. Next was This is something which is new features. I'm not aware of this, so I'll still recommend something. Apart from this, there is something called groups that can be created. So if you click on it, let's try to see. There is no, okay, there is one group, fine. So it's still okay. Active group and my group. Okay, there is just one group. So you, in a company, right, it's not like you yes, yes, I can. Mm-hmm. That's okay. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I will upload it anyhow, so no problem. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so in a company, right, all the users may not be, collab- collaborating and engaging with each other on individual basis, right? You may also want to group the business unit or the functional unit or the user base, right? So that way you click on that. You saw that you have to click on the here groups, recent groups. As of now, there is no groups or no streams. So click on this plus icon and it will pop up a screen. So let's say uh, meter reading group, user group. Add some more descriptions here and what kind of group is it, public or private? Are you going to allow customers or broadcast only? Save it. Okay, now coming to these two features, right? We don't get the help text for these fields, but if we go back to classic, I'm just trying to go through the help text for these fields. Because here I can check them. Where is chapter? Chapter. Click on the plus icon. So I'm going back to the old view of Salesforce. We don't have to, but clicking on chapter. Okay, this is the old view. My main intention is to just understand the meaning of those fields. So I go to group and click on new group. Okay, here it is. I'm going to take a screenshot of this because I will post it in our Slack group. Okay. So there is, let's check it out. There is a field called automatic archiving. Okay. So automatic archiving, there are two options. Archive this group if there are no posts or comments for 90 days. We don't see this help text here. And second is do not automatically archive this group. So here in the new view, in the experience view, it say there is it's disabled. It means it will archive this group if there is no post or comment for 90 days. Okay, but if you have to disable the automatic archiving, click on it. It means do not archive this group. Now the access type. In access type, we are able to see public and private. Now in the old view, we have these four options. So public means everyone can see the updates and join this group, which makes sense. Private means only group members can see updates and membership require approval. Yeah. And if you see the additional text, group membership is visible to non-members and the group list on a user's profile includes the private groups they belongs to. Okay, anyways. So private means only members can see the updates within the group, but if you have to become a member of this private group, you have to uh, go for membership approval. Yeah. And the last two options is what we see in here: allow customers and broadcast only. So it's pretty simple English. Allow customers means you can invite customers to this group. It means the external users, right? You have you can enhance collaboration on within this group, or seek the external users uh, feedback as well. So in that case, you have to click this allow customers. So there is a process. In that case, you click on allow customers and it will generate a link, and using that link, the external customers can engage in this group. Now broadcast only. So it says only group owners and managers can create new posts. Okay, group members can comment on the post. So this may be meaningful where, let's say, there is a group of your company board members, yeah, company stakeholders, where any company level change in policies, or uh, um, any other company wide news or information they have to share with the internal users. So you can create a separate group for company owners or something with a name, and then in that case you select the broadcast only. So you have to see what combination of these options is suitable for your use case, and accordingly make the choices. Okay, just a few setups which you have to do based on your use case. So this is what the meaning of these fields are. So let's try to create one group. Access type is, let's say, private, and I'm checking this two for now. So next, you can upload an image for this group as well, and who are the members of this group. So either you can add the users while setting up this group, or you can add it later as well. So let's add this user. Now you see we are on our group, and it was private, remember, but we had also selected allow customers. So it is private with customers, and we had also selected the broadcast only. So it is private with customer, but it is broadcast only. So only the owner or the managers can create new posts, but the group members can comment on the post. Group members will not be allowed to create a post in this case. And here you can see there are two tabs: chatter and engagement. So engagement, it's a matrix which will show the last 30 days feed post, what is the current membership, okay, the summary of the data. So this is what engagement will show you. Next one is the chatter, and the chatter, like I said, you can create a post, poll, or questions. Yeah. On the right hand side, you can see the group details. Who are the? You can also manage the members. Since this is a private, so you also see membership requests. Okay, so any other users can request for membership. Who are the current users, and if any files are uploaded, you will see it here in the records, which is linked with this. Now there is an email called group email. It is generated, and this can be used to send an email from an external email exchange. Okay. Now on the top you see the filters. Limited, daily digest, weekly digest. Okay, So it means if I'm let's say following this group, or if I want to subscribe to this group, I need to get an email. Is it limited? Do we need a weekly digest of email or daily digest, or do you want it to be emailed for every post which happens within this group? So accordingly, you can come and select it, make your preferences. Okay, you can manage notifications, edit this group, delete this group, manage the members, click on manage members, yeah, and also you can invite other people. Okay, so these all operations we can do through chatter groups. So just remember about what all options you have: post, poll, question. Within a group, you can see you will have engagement where you can see the feed post, current membership, and the summary of other details like how many posts has been logged, questions like some post, comments, and unanswered. You can also link a file. You can add a membership request, manage members, and additionally you can create a contact. Let's say new contact. Okay, so these are the quick actions basically. Yeah, additional actions I think can also be added here. So these are the standard actions, but it's not meaningful in our cases. And you can invite other people. After this, let's go back to our chatter. And now you can see that my groups which I am a member of is reflected here. Okay. Next, what is this streams? I am not that much aware of. Let's see. Click on the plus icon, and it says create your own flow of feed post from records, people, and groups you choose. Okay. So give it a name. My stream. Okay, so choose the type of record I wanted to follow. So I have these many objects. I need to follow the cases. And if you are looking for any specific case, you can click on that specific case. Okay, and you will be notified. Do you want to notify on every post or never? Okay, so you can make a selection of that and save it. So what will happen? In my stream, right, I am listening. So it's basically a stream of, it's kind of a channel which you are trying to create, and you are watching out on this type of data or any specific data, and any so this is the record which you are following, right? So any update which happens on this record, you will be notified in your stream. So this is what it says. At the moment, it notifies you for every post which happens on this, which relates to this record. And if you have to stop notification, then click on never. This is what stream is for. So stream is a way where you can create your own, let's say your own your own a connection to your let's say to your screen, between your screen and the people or the records or the group which I follow. Okay, so let's say I have followed a couple of people in my organization. I'm also following certain cases or certain accounts in this org, and I'm also following certain groups. So any post which happens on these followed records, users, or groups, those posts will be feed into into this into your stream which you have created. So it is, to me it looks like some kind of RSS feed. Yeah, so that's what this stream is for. Check out about this stream. I'm not aware of that much, but like it was being configured, that's how it appears to me. So that's all from chatter point of view. Let's go back to the exam guide and recap. So we have gone through the task, calendar, events, multi-day events. So you can set events for from one start date and time to a different end date and time. We also went through the chatter. We saw the feed. We saw the group. How can we follow? And there is a security part as well. So I think from security point of view, it's the what is the group access? Is it public private? Are you allowing your customers to also engage within this group, the external users to engage within this group? Then in that case, allow customers. Uh, is this group just for broadcasting? Then you select this broadcast only. So, and cancel it. And also we saw other thing, which is if we are on a group, we could also manage the membership and invite members, right? So yeah. So we have gone through this activity management and collaboration, and that's all I wanted to cover in today's session. Any questions? Okay. Then in terms of home assignment, let's try to check it out. Go to our trail mix, scroll down. There is chatter administration. Open this activities as well. Let me find out. Okay, yeah, here it is. Activity management and collaboration. If I open it up, there are some questions, flashcards, and yeah, these are the related classes. So you can go through these two content. So I will post this link in the chat, and also once the final recording is done, I will upload it in the on the YouTube and provide you the link. But anyhow, if you have subscribed to that channel, you will be notified of any new updates happening on